Welcome back to Road to Greatness with your hosts, Calvin, Lonny, and Reed. And we're just having a pretty chill podcast this evening. I'm talking about some random stuff. Not like our last episode, which is pretty hectic.
Yeah, still working on that video. It's been a pain.
Yeah.
Lonnie's iPhone 13 doesn't like to cooperate. It's got the cinematic mode, but Apple doesn't have any way for you to easily send how many gigabytes is the video?
It's 23.
23 gigabyte video to an iPad.
It would have been worse if I had on the 60 FPS.
It'd be like over 60 gigabytes probably.
Because the first one was 30 and it was only like 20-minute long video.
I think we need to buy they sell these like flash drives that one end is the iPhone, the other end's a USB, so you plug it into your iPhone, swap it over, and then you plug it into a laptop.
Please download this episode so we can purchase some filming equipment.
Yeah.
We want 2 Sony cinematic cameras.
Yeah.
4K.
And those will probably be easier to import than the iPhone.
And we need to hire a film crew because our cameras keep turning off halfway through.
So much easier because all you have to do is just download the chip or you pull out the USB thing.
Yeah.
That USB thing.
The SD card.
Yeah, I'm not a camera person, so I don't know what they're called.
Yet he had all these lights. He has a camera and tripods.
We don't know
but
what
seriously,
Lonnie shoots with.
I'm not a camera person. I just have it because I needed to have this.
He's also has a huge ass iPad, probably the biggest thing I've ever seen.
Lonnie, show the camera your iPad.
This thing is like a computer monitor.
Yeah, it's a little dusty in the back. I don't know if that's from. I have a case. I don't know where it is though.
Yeah, so we are going to be able to hopefully, fingers crossed, upload video now to YouTube and Spotify.
We got an email that we
so we still got to go through and see how well that works. But now you should be able to go on Spotify and click.
Yeah, hopefully our Wi-Fi works for that though.
Yeah, our Wi-Fi here has been ridiculous.
Awful.
It's really, really, really bad.
Like I'm calling you out, Cox.
Yeah, Cox. Actually, they're a sponsor for the next segment.
Yeah.
So, no,
we want a sponsorship, or we're putting you on blast.
Yeah, I've probably called them 3 or 4 times a day now for the past like 4 or 5 days. Like our Wi-Fi just been completely out, and we've been playing games on our hotspot and all that. And it's been awful. The worst I've ever seen in my life.
I was playing was this dude that I just met from he comes down to my job to do the thing. Start he does the house. He's remodeling that, and me and Reed keep playing with him. But then our Wi-Fi disconnects out of nowhere. So we've been thinking we just been ditching him for no reason.
Yeah, I was trying to play with Mike last night. Play the new Halo beta, and every single time, or Halo multiplayer. Every time I loaded up the game, everything would shit the bed.
Yeah.
You could talk in a party.
I'm on the other side of the house, and I hear Calvin. What the fuck?
Yeah, it was really annoying, and I'm out of hotspot usage, so I can't game on my hotspot.
We're filming podcasts in the Stone Age over here.
Yeah, we have no. Wi-Fi seems to be working right now, but we'll see how that goes later.
No,
probably because we sent Cox a death threat.
Yeah, you go on their Instagram account. I did, and then we sent Cox Wi-Fi the Instagram handle. A threat also, which is not Cox Wi-Fi.
It was a fake account.
Some dude with a fedora.
It was some weird guy's account that I hate mailed.
And then if you go on their actual Instagram, it's all hate in the comments. Like every single post they do is like, "I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. Your Wi-Fi is trash. Like, fix your goddamn Wi-Fi." It's all these bad reviews. But I don't think they care.
No, they're making their money.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was leaving. I was coming back here today, and I'm taking a left at this intersection, and there's a car coming, so I wait for it to leave, and then I exit out, and there's a car turning out of the gas station to the right, like while I'm turning, and it's like 50, 60 feet away, I don't know, and I get on the main road, and then they floor up behind me, slam on their brakes, and it's this old lady, like a 90 years old, and she flips me off, like really, like she's pissed, and then she slows down. And because she's riding my ass, I slow down also because that's what you do. And then I go to turn in where we live, and then she rolls down her window and flips me off again, like full on hand out the window.
That's when you pull the piece.
Yeah, I was like, "What? This lady? What the hell did I just do? Like, I didn't do anything. She's just bitter."
That's the type you go out, you follow them again, and you just huck quarters at them. Pennies.
Oh, you got to break up a spark plug, and it has those little, the ceramic and the tiniest little piece. You flick it out your window, you can shatter somebody's windshield.
Really?
Yeah.
Don't try this at home.
Don't try.
That's what
But
happened
it
to your
works.
windshield.
Huh?
That's what happened to your
A
windshield.
lot of people with motorcycles and shit carry like a little pouch of shattered up spark plugs. So if someone pisses them off, they just.
Oh, Reed might know the story. I'm not sure. I forgot if I think I told you. But like, might have been like 4 years ago. I was like driving, and we have these turnarounds in Rhode Island that are kind of stupid. That go from one side of the highway to the other side, and they're one way only. Like, I don't physically see how you could even get on going the other way. But I'm going around one, and this old lady in this beat up car comes down the turnaround the other way, like, and it's a 1-lane thing. Comes down the other way. I'm like, what do I? So I drive up on the grass, and she looks at me and she smiles and just flips me the bird, like as she's driving.
What's
down.
up with old ladies giving you the
I don't
bird?
know. She's driving down the wrong way, and then flips me the bird. Has all this crap in the back of her car, and then gets off, and then starts going the right way down the highway again. I'm like, lady, this isn't a 2-lane thing. Like, there's a turnaround to go the other way, like the next lane down.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm like, what just happened? I don't.
You need to carry the 45 on you.
Yeah, I guess so.
You need to teach people a
lend it
lesson.
to them.
Yeah. Have anything like that ever happened to you, Lonnie?
Well, I wasn't flipped off there. This happened years ago, like probably like I would say 12 years ago.
Jesus.
On the same road where 2 old ladies are driving down the wrong way. People were swerving around them, and they're like had half their vehicle on the grass, half on the road, and they get to the roundabout and they try waving, and my dad rolls down his window and goes, "Wake up, bitch!"
Remember, what was it? I forgot we were doing something in Connecticut, and remember this blue Subaru comes up next to me and flips me off, and you were right behind me, I think. And then it was riding my ass, and then it finally going next to me, flipped me off, and then pulled right in front of me. So I'm riding their ass now, and I was pissed for some reason. I don't know why I was pissed. It just pissed me off.
Was I driving with
Yeah,
you? But
remember it ended up being Mike?
Oh, because you texted me that, and I flew up on him on the other side.
It was Mike Keeley.
It was Mike Keeley
in his mom's car.
my
Yeah,
God.
we didn't know that because he texted me that, and I flew up on him onto the passenger side.
Wait, was this when we were coming back from the movie?
Might have been. Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah,
were there
okay,
too,
yeah.
So I
So
was trying
us
to-
three and
I didn't know
our
that was
3
Mike.
trucks, we
Yeah.
boxed him in, not knowing it was Mike. You didn't know Mike it was
No, I
till
didn't
like
know.
the next day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, but it's just because Mike took like the first exit. We thought the dude was trying to avoid us. He thought he flipped off like someone,
Yeah.
the wrong person, because we all boxed him in, and he just didn't know what to do. So he took the first exit there came, and he went down it
Jeez.
flying.
Shit was about to go down.
Yeah, I was ready.
I did not. I completely didn't know that was Mike.
Oh, and another time, you were behind it. I think we were going to Texas Roadhouse. Like I had my Tacoma at the time, and the dude's coming down the wrong way in the entrance, and I get into that argument with him. I was calling him all kinds of names and everything. The younger me was different. I don't do that anymore.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of any other like vehicle related incidents.
Oh, and another time, me and Dewey were saltwater fishing, and this dude comes in. You need like you need like a beach pass to like drive on the beach here, and he drives this like a sedan onto the beach and gets stuck right at the entrance. And so me and Dewey spent like a half an hour trying to help him get it out, and we start eventually. I got like straps. I start pulling him out, and the dude gets out of his car while I'm pulling his car down a hill.
What?
Yep. Yep, Dewey's freaking out. Like, dude, you gotta get back in your car. You gotta get back in your car. No one was in his car. His car is in neutral. We're going down a hill, and I keep hitting the
Oh,
brakes.
I thought you meant Dewey was in the car and got stuck.
No, some random people.
Oh, okay.
And so then this car kept getting closer to mine. I was like, is this dude not stopping? So I roll. It's like not stopping. Roll's not stopping. So I was like, oh shit, he's not paying attention. So I go to turn, and his car flies back and smokes off a curb and stops.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Some people don't have common sense.
Chris was
What the
what
hell
was
is
that
that?
noise?
I think it's the
Oh, it's the
dryer.
washer. It's the
Oh.
washer dryer.
Chris was on his way back from dropping my brother and my mom off this past week at the airport, and he's driving back, and then he sees these 2 headlights in a tree, like on the way back, and he pulls over, and some guy had swerved out of the way of a deer, hit a guardrail. No, swerved so hard his car flipped over the guardrail, didn't touch it, landed in a tree, and then Chris goes up to him, and he's like, "You okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm actually fine," and he's like. Chris is like, you need any help? And he's like, yeah, I don't know if I should get out. Because, like, don't get out. And he called, like, the paramedics or whatever. The guy was totally fine. He was just sitting up in a tree, like, in the Subaru.
Yeah, that's some Fast and Furious type shit.
Yeah,
right
he's
there.
just sitting up there, and Chris like, you good? He's like, yeah, I think I'm good. I'm like, wow, that's really lucky.
Yeah.
And he said like 20 feet before that was like a giant like ravine, like over a bridge. So if he was right before that, he would have fallen right down there. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That tree saved him.
No, he was past the ravine, so it didn't matter.
He jumped the ravine too?
No.
That's some GT.
He had gone
that's some
over the
GTA
bridge,
shit.
and like 20 feet after the bridge is when the deer came out.
I would have just hit the deer. That would have been so much less damage. Would have been just like a dented hood.
But I don't think you
Possibly
really think
damaged
about
windshield.
that right in the moment.
I do. I don't swear for no fucking
Somehow we
animal.
always come back around to animal violence in our podcast.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
And I remember last podcast
Oh.
I was going off on PETA.
Yeah, well, Reed has a story about hitting a deer.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, say it.
My first car, I destroyed.
What kind
it.
of car
It
was
a 2002 Buick Century. I'll put in a video. I mean, a picture of the damage in the video.
Yeah.
I loved that car.
I know you did.
It was like driving a couch.
Yeah, it was really soft.
But,
Soft seats.
Yeah, geez.
Rest in peace. It's still in my family. My grandfather drives it now.
Oh, I forgot
That's-
it was fixed.
I didn't know that was
Yeah,
what he
that
was. I
was-
seen him
I
in it.
had it, and after I bought it for $500.
Jeez.
It was a 2002 Buick Century. It only had 70,000 miles on it, and it was mint. I guess the guy died that had it, I think.
Jeez.
So my parents got it for me for my birthday for like $500. So then I drove it for like a year and a half, hit the deer, totaled it, sold it to my uncle for $500. I made my money back.
Broke even.
And then he got it repaired, and then eventually he moved to Florida and didn't want to take it with him, so he just gave it back to my grandfather.
Jeez.
That's funny.
Oh my God. Yeah.
It's made the rounds.
I bought. I had a 2003 Ford Focus. It was yellow. That was my first car.
I don't even how long did you have that? I don't even remember that car.
It was like.
You had it for like a good amount of
Then you
like.
had
It was
that,
like a year and a half.
Yeah.
you had
I
that
think.
green Mazda truck.
I was gonna
right?
say. So the first one was like a shit box. Like it kept breaking. The alternator kept going. Like it was awful. It was a money pit. And it's like got rid of it. I learned how to drive stick on it, which was nice. But then I got a 2000 or 2001 Mazda. I think it was 2000 Mazda B3000, which is like a Ford Ranger. Totally mint. Like it had 15,000 miles on it. This was in 2016.
It was green, right?
Yeah, I got it in 2016, I think. I bought it for $1,000 from a distant family member that went blind, and he's like, I can't drive this. He garaged it his entire life, never like spent the night outside, and it had one tiny little dent in the back from like where a ladder had like dinged it. Everything else was completely mint on it. Like 15,000 miles. He drove like 1,000 miles a year. Bought it for $1,000, and the deal was like I had to drive it for a year at least. But it was really, really bad in the snow when I was commuting to college. So then I sold it for $5,000 a year later and used that to help put towards my truck now, which is like such a good deal. Made $4,000 off of the truck. And I think it sold it to one of those people that like bring them to what are one of the islands that people usually import cars to?
Tokyo.
Cuba.
Cuba, yeah.
Really? Went
Yeah.
to Cuba?
Yeah.
I think Cuba just recently opened their imports
Yeah, it was like 2 or 3 years
because
ago.
there was a
they
while
did.
where they couldn't.
No, and they had
They're
all these
like
old
50s and
pristine
40s
cars.
cars.
Yeah,
Mm.
they had. Wow. They had these pristine cars because they weren't allowed to get any new ones in there. So they're like you said, like really old ones, but really nice.
That was like my Tacoma. After I totaled the Buick, I bought the 2006 Tacoma. I think I paid $9 for it. Fucking drove it for 4 years and did some work to it, obviously, but then sold it for $6
Mm.
just a month ago. So
Yeah, it's not bad.
drove it for 4 years and
Yeah, that's pretty good.
didn't lose that much money.
Yeah, they hold their value for a long time. Tacomas.
Money also at a Tacoma. You still have that?
Yes.
Was it
Yeah.
rotting in your yard?
No, it's just sitting there.
Yeah.
But,
Rotting away.
I don't know. I might get it back on the road again.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
I might.
What, for a third truck?
No, for I don't know.
When you trade that one in?
Yeah, maybe.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I would just drive the truck that you have now, like the other one, the big one.
The big one?
Yeah.
Maybe.
It's nicer than like a old Tacoma.
Mm.
But the Tacoma's nice because it's smaller and easier to get around.
Mm.
But I don't know. That is
Oh, awkward silence.
yeah. Oh, there is another podcast that I want to plug quickly that just came out.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if anyone's a fan of Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I just found out they made a podcast. So after you're done listening to all of our podcasts,
Ours first. You gotta listen to ours first.
yeah, listen to Always Sunny if you like that one, because they go like they recap each episode that they did. So it's gonna be like an instant success probably, because anyone that likes the show will like that podcast because they talk about it. But I found it very funny just because like they review how they made each episode, so it's kind of cool listening to the behind the scenes of how they did that show. From someone that's a big fan of that show, it's pretty cool. Yeah, but just like us, their first episode was like, I have no idea what this is gonna be.
Yeah.
But
We're still winging it.
I don't even remember our first episode.
it's just a distant memory.
But to be frank, I don't even remember the last episode. I mean, I think it's Foxes, but I don't remember what we talked about.
Oh,
Just PETA. That's the only thing I remember. PETA and the reptiles.
You were also pretty drunk, so
yeah,
Yeah,
you're very drunk.
PETA and the reptiles. I was talking about that. That's what I was saying. I wanted to get back into PETA, actually, thinking about it on the ride back. Because I was like, PETA does suck. Because they want to make a big deal about dumb shit. But if they really did care about animals, why is the orca still in like a mini pool?
That's true.
Not really a mini pool,
I
but
mean, in SeaWorld?
yeah.
Yeah. That's a good point. Peter, we're calling you out.
Yeah, they need to save the orcas.
we need you to send a representative to
Yeah, shut down SeaWorld.
Yeah.
be on the podcast.
I mean, like, I would rather the animals be free than be able to see them. Like, it's just...
And it's like people, like some people like...
Watch some Animal Planet if you want to see that.
Yeah, and like some people like complaining about like, you know, tigers and lions and stuff being in captivity. If they were born in captivity and you release them, that's way worse.
They would die.
They would die.
Yeah.
They wouldn't know what the hell to do.
Well, I think they said there's more
Speaking
lions.
of die,
In America-
Hobbs looks dead behind the camera.
He's
right now.
sleeping.
He sleeps like he's dead.
Yeah.
Mm.
But there's more tigers in captivity than there are in the wild now.
Yeah, in
That's what they
America.
said.
Like not in America, like America has like more animal, like more tigers
In
and stuff like that in
captivity than in the
captivity than
wild.
like I think the whole world.
Yeah, than in the wild.
Yeah,
Which is pretty nuts.
yeah.
Yeah, they have a zoo on Block Island. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I heard about it.
I've never been to Block Island.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah,
It's actually
Tom.
surprising.
Tom was worked over there for the summer, and now at work I was talking to him, and he was like, "I went on a date to this zoo or whatever." I think it was Tom. It was either Tom or Drew. Is how the kid works there.
I'll look it up.
Look up who went on the date.
No,
No.
I'll look up the Block Island Zoo.
And I was like, "That's a lot of work for you. Got to bring all the animals
Yeah.
over to Block Island."
I did not. Jeez, I did not know. I've been in Block Island a couple times, but I don't.
Fact check this, Lonny, if
Yeah.
this is true. On his huge iPad.
I hope the camera's still recording.
I'm betting they are.
They're
Yeah.
on the phone. They're not going to stop.
Yeah, we've had quite a few technical challenges with getting video imported and just a bunch of stuff.
And we all have Apple products. It shouldn't be this
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, I thought Apple was supposed to be like seamlessly connected to each other and like easy to import.
Yeah, it's like Block Island Exotic Farm and Gardens.
Mm.
Interesting.
They have like donkeys. It looks
Very exotic.
camels.
Yes.
They got some those alpacas,
Any skinwalkers?
llamas.
How about the Crooked Man?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we got to talk about Lonnie getting
Yeah,
spooked.
tell him about that.
So in one of the rooms here, we have a heavy bag stand set up, like punching bag, and it got set up while Lonnie was not here, and he was walking through the house late at night when it was dark, and he just saw like the weird frame of it in there, and we had watched The Conjuring that had the Crooked Man in it, and he got spooked by it. I thought it was the Crooked Man.
Oh my god. Yeah, to be fair, it does look pretty creepy when you stare down that hallway and it's completely black.
Yeah, the house is creepy.
Yeah, it's not like that creepy.
I don't know,
No, it gets freaky.
Yeah.
especially with the rats and shit you hear in the ceiling.
Yeah, I just tend not to
Squirrels.
think
Whatever.
about
I was
those.
laying in bed last night. Yeah, and they sound big.
Yeah, they do.
It sounded like there was a little dog in the ceiling.
Yeah.
They do sound like rats, not like mice.
And like you hear like weird stuff just move in the house.
Yeah, I think it's just settling.
Nah, I know what settling sound like. This sounds like stuff on countertops moving, like paintings clicking off the wall.
No paintings have fallen off the wall.
Remember? No, remember something fell in your room. We didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I don't think anything fell because
Something did.
Nothing on the ground.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Spooky stuff.
I don't know. I woke up 2 nights ago by a pack of coyotes running in the backyard at 2 a.m. And I thought it was a dream.
They were right outside my
because
window.
it woke me up. Like, that stuff usually doesn't wake me up, but there was a bunch of them. And I woke up and I'm like, what the hell just happened? And I went back to bed because I was like, that might have been a dream, but it wasn't because my parents woke up also.
What were they doing?
Hooting and hollering.
Really?
Probably killed something.
There's a bunch of them right now.
I heard them right outside.
They're
my
freaky
window.
when there's like 1 or 2 of them because they'll sound like a woman cackling in the middle of the night.
Fisher cats are creepy sounding.
Yeah.
There's one by my other house.
But if I know what it is, it's like, I use my inner instincts to identify the animal.
You're an animal call specialist.
I don't get spooked. But if I don't know what it is, it spooks me.
That's fair.
You know what I mean? Like that time we heard this, like we brought up a while ago, the scream at the farm. That did not sound familiar to me.
Yeah.
But if it was
what if you did know it was a skinwalker? I would be scared.
yes, but if I knew it was like a cougar or something like that,
I'd be scared by a cougar.
I'd also be scared if I knew there was a cougar.
I would be
if there was a
scared, but-
cougar in the middle of the night in the dark and we were running away from it, I'd be scared.
Those things just fucking jump on your back when you
Same
walk
as
them at the
fisher
street.
cats, and people go, "I would just flick the
No,
fisher cat off."
no.
People that say that don't own cats.
Fisher
You try
cat-
flicking a regular house cat off you that's afraid. My cat, he sees a squirrel, he clings to me like it's a fucking post. It hurts.
Yeah.
He's clinging. He's doing that. Like I'll let him go. He's crawling all
I can't
around
stand
me.
cats.
And like you're not getting a regular cat off of you. And when they bite, like how you pet your cat and he wants to go in like little attack mode when it pets you. It's because it does it just activates his hunter instincts apparently when you do that.
Oh.
That's why they do that. So like they'll be friendly at first, and then you go to scratch his stomach, and then it activates it.
Oh, this is very,
Puts it in
very
flight mode.
off topic. But in elementary school, I don't know, you said pole and it reminded me. And I was running in the playground and like turned my head around while I was running. And when I looked back, I smashed my head against like this bench seat and like fell onto the ground. And when I opened my
He
eyes,
seems to walk into a lot of things.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I was like, I ran into
Always
this
in
one.
like the perfect angle and everything.
Yeah, it's true. But then when I opened my eyes, there was a kid like hugging
Giving you
this,
the beef stew.
hugging this post like 4 feet in the air, like full on, like he like climbed up the post and licking it. And I was like, what the hell am I looking at? And he looks at me, he's like, I love pole, and just keeps licking this giant
Mike's
wooden
catchphrase.
post. Yeah, and I'm like, what the hell just happened? It was someone in our math class, Lonnie,
love
and
pole.
I love pole.
in the math class.
Who
his name
was it?
begins with a D.
Oh,
Little crazy.
the one that said the hills have eyes.
Oh.
Yes, it was him. And I'm like, am I dreaming right now? Because I just opened my eyes. And another time, maybe we might cut this. I don't know. I was going down the slide at the same area, and it's a twisty slide, and I go down, and there's 2 people that are brothers kissing each other.
Ah.
Down.
Is it the
Yes,
O twins?
yes. I think that
Like
might
the
be
ones that ran like chickens in the hallway.
Yes, I think that might be given
On
away
the
too
lips?
much. Yes. And I climbed back up the slide, and there was another kid about to go
Why
down.
did I hear about
What is
this
up
in
with
high
this?
school?
What elementary school
Yeah,
is this?
It was Charlestown Elementary School.
Explains it.
Sus.
And then I climbed back up the slide. I'm like, don't go down there. And he's like, why? I'm like, trust me, do not go down there. And then, yeah, that was very weird.
On the lips.
Yes. I was like,
That's wild.
yes.
Did
weird.
Mike go to school with you?
No.
Mike would have fucked.
Adam
He
did.
would have chimed in.
Wait, I forget if Adam did. Oh,
No I'm kidding.
that's a joke, Mike.
That's a joke.
Mike has a girlfriend. He's all right.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
girlfriend started an argument.
very, very
I'm not
lovely
getting
lady.
into that.
Yeah, maybe she'll come on the podcast one day. You never know.
Yeah, we'll get them both on. She
Yeah.
can talk about New York, and he
Yeah.
can talk
They
about.
both know how to ride bikes, but we'll save that
Yeah.
for another
Oh,
time.
yes.
Uh-huh.
Common ground.
They can talk about how they met.
Yes, that'd be a great story. A
Be a
love
great
story.
story.
I wonder if they said I love you yet. That's
Mike
awkward.
swept her off her feet with his beats.
Yeah. She messages him. I heard your sick beats. Thanks.
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 No, I'm
They-
kidding, Mike.
They call me Beat
Very
Master
happy for
Mike.
you.
Yeah.
I'd like to get both of them on here. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Mike was on our. Hopefully, we'll have the video up, but you'll be able to see him. He was sitting right here in our last
He was,
podcast.
yeah. He did something to the chair. It has a big ass hole.
Yeah, the
where he
chair.
was
The
sitting.
chair was right here, had a hole blown right in the middle of it. I don't know. He must have had some explosive gas.
Yeah, because I don't think the chair was like that before you sat down there, Mike.
Yeah. It is a pretty scary chair. It's a little.
Reed was about to sit down. I can imagine you going right through that thing right when you sat down.
It was a trap.
Yeah. So I think it's a pretty good episode right there. Little
Short one.
yeah, short one just to get one out. Hopefully get some more guests on here soon. Like we said, the last episode you probably heard the audio version of it, but we'll get the video up soon, and possibly on Spotify too if it lets us re-upload that with keeping the same thing. But hopefully from now on you'll be able to go on Spotify and click just like you want to listen to audio or you want to listen to the video and watch the video, and then it'll also be on YouTube.
We had to go on a waiting list, and we got approved.
Yeah,
It's only a select amount of podcasts that get video on Spotify.
Yeah.
so that's pretty cool though.
They're rolling it out slowly.
And the Road to Greatness got it.
Yeah, they liked it. They gave us an email saying it's probably one of the best podcasts they heard. So you should probably share it to your friends. Have your friends share it to their friends. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna be bigger than the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, it definitely could be.
I don't think it can be.
It will.
You just have to have
Joe
faith,
Rogan's
Reed.
podcast is the biggest
Well,
podcast.
when he eventually goes off the air, someone else will have to fill his shoes.
Okay.
You know, and it's
I
gonna
don't think
take
we.
us
I
a
don't think
while.
we can overpass him when he's still.
No.
We can overpass him.
And he's pretty much uncancelable. I think.
Yeah, he can't be canceled.
So
He can talk about whatever.
Once we get a
we
bigger
can't be canceled
following,
either. It's impossible. We're putting that out there now.
well, once we get a bigger following too, I'm gonna be like the real nonchalant Lonnie. That's just gonna come off saying stuff. It's annoying having to like think before I talk, and
Well, won't it be easier to get canceled when? If it
no,
gets bigger?
because
We have to preface it
We'll be
now that we cannot get canceled.
yeah, you can't cancel
Yeah.
us.
you try to
Yeah.
cancel us, I'll write like Eminem. If you don't believe me, listen to "Criminal" by
He's got-
Eminem. The first few
He's
lines
got
in
some
that
sick
song.
beats. So
No, I'm kidding.
anyone
I'm kidding.
that tries to cancel him, he's going to make a rap about.
Yes.
So I guess maybe try to cancel him and he'll rap
Lonnie's
about
like Joe
you.
Budden.
Joe Budden. No, I'm like Eminem. Like I
Well,
said,
there's something
people try to
that's
cancel.
doesn't work there. But
What
you know.
doesn't work?
Well, we won't get into that.
Can you pick any of them?
Calvin's racist.
Well,
If you didn't realize,
that'll be a different podcast.
Yes, we'll talk about his racism and how he's slowly getting better.
Oh, better.
Yeah, he's getting better. He's not.
That's why he
dropping-
invited Lonnie to live in this house.
Yeah.
So he can.
Yes.
But he did put me over on this couch
Yeah,
because he didn't want me
practice.
next to him anymore.
Actually, I didn't put you there. That was Reed.
We used to sit close to each other in the camper, and he said, "I don't want your kind of germs
We're
on
gonna
me."
put him
Wait, no,
way
we
over
we
there.
sit across from each other in the camper.
Oh yeah, because he didn't want the germs on him.
I had to keep him separated.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like I said, not cancelable. So it
Not
doesn't matter.
cancel.
Reed will do something that he'll get canceled for, I bet. I think everyone will be Reed. I don't know. It'll be something. But that's all the time we have for today. You want to close it out, Lonnie?
Like I said, thanks for watching. Share this to everybody you know, and have them share it to everyone they know, and then have whoever they share it to everyone they know.
Are you looking at the camera? Or are you looking at?
I'm looking at
Oh,
this
yeah.
stupid ass iPad.
Oh, yeah.
And so, like I said, check us out, Spotify. We'll have video up there soon. And, obviously the audio, YouTube. And then we're still working on Apple Music.
Hopefully, eventually, Pornhub.
Yeah.
That's when we'll get Foo in here. We'll get Foo up in here.
I'm sure we could find someone in the area there's that person that wears the pink in Westerly that goes to.
We gotta
Jim.
get the Hope Valley Cowboy
I
on
know
there.
what you're talking about.
Hope Valley Cowboy is a
We could
legend.
be like the Nelk Boys, how they had like a porn star go on their
Yeah.
set.
First, we'd have to find one. that
We'll
would
find
wanna
one. We'll find
come
like an
on.
up and coming amateur. We can't get like the top rank ones already making.
We know
millions. Who?
The Twitter account,
Oh, I think that's a good place to end it. All right, thanks for listening to Road to Greatness, and have a good one.